Hello. In continuation with differential equation, today we'll have to discuss about general and particular solutions of differential equations. Okay. Let me take one differential equation. For example, suppose d square y by dx square plus y is equal to 0. This is a differential equation. Okay. We are finding the solution of this differential equation. The same as like suppose this is a quadratic equation x square minus 1 is equal to 0 is given to you. And I'd like to ask you that what is the solution of this quadratic equation? So simply you will find out the values of x. You will put the value x is equal to 1, square of 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So there's a one solution, one root 1, second is minus 1. So there are two different roots. There are two different solutions of this quadratic equation. Same as this is a differential equation, we are going to find the solution of this differential equation. For finding the solution of differential equation, we'll have to understand what is it. It is the second order of derivative of y. Okay. So y is equal to whatever it is given that the function y is equal to. We'll differentiate once again, differentiate with respect to x is equal to dy by dx, differentiation of this term. Okay. Again differentiate it, d square y by dx square, then dy by dx, and it is the differentiate. Suppose it is fx, so it is f of x, it's f dash x, whatever it is. Okay, right? Now what happens? D square y dx square plus y is equal to 0. So in place of y, we'll put f of x. In place of second derivative, we have to put, check it whether it is coming equal to 0, yes or no. Okay, if it is equal to same, left hand side is equal to right hand side, what does it mean? The solution of differential equation is this. It's okay. That is one thing. Second is, if you go to the reverse process from it, this is first term, second order, then first order, and then f. Okay. When we integrate this term, because it's antiderivative, when we integrate this term, so we are getting this term plus one constant. Again, we have to integrate the term, then we are getting the second constant. That means there are two constants here. Two constants possible when the second order derivative is there. Okay. So what does it mean? If differential equation having two order, so two arbitrary constants possible, differential equation having three orders, so that means three arbitrary constant possible. Is it okay? That is one. So we are talking about general solution and particular solution. What is a general solution? If the constants are given in the form of a and b only, a, b or c only, is called the general solution. That means we are unable to find the value of constant. Particular solution, we will find the values of a and b in the particular numeric value or whatever the value is there, and will substitute in place of a and b and getting the perfect result, exact accurate result in place of constant is called a particular solution of it. Okay. So general solutions are called principal solution also. So here in this exercise 9.2, we'll have to discuss one function is given, and second is a differential equation is given. We are going to check it whether it is a solution, yes or no, right? So we'll put the value in the differential equation and we'll verify left hand side term is equal to right hand side term. Okay. So on the basis of that, we are going to solve the questions. So I am starting exercise 9.2. Exercise 9.2. Starting from question number 1, 9.2 exercise, and each of the exercise question 1 to 10 verify that the given function explicit or implicit. Functions, there are two types of function, explicit and implicit. Explicit, in which variables can be separated, implicit cannot be separated, is a solution of the corresponding differential equations. Okay. So first question, y is equal to e to the power x plus 1. Y is equal to e to the power x plus 1, and differential equation y double dash plus minus y dash is equal to 0. You are aware of that y double dash, second derivative, first derivative of y function. This is okay. So that is the value of y. We are finding with the help of this function y is equal to e to the power x plus 1, we are finding first derivative y dash and y double dash and substitute the value here. After that we'll verify this result is coming equal to 0, yes or no. If it comes 0, that means this function is a solution of differential equation, otherwise it is not a solution of differential equation. Okay. Right. So y is equal to e to the power x plus 1. Differentiate with respect to x. dy by dx is equal to the differentiation of e to the power x as e to the power x plus differential constant term, that is 0. Right. dy by dx we can write here y dash. Same meaning. Again, because we need y double dash, again differentiate with respect to x. So y double dash is equal to d square y by dx square is equal to e to the power x, because the differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x itself. So now what should be done? Substituting the values of y dash and y double dash in equation number 1. So y double dash e to the power x minus y dash e to the power x is equal to 0. So what does it mean? It means, hence, what to write here? Hence function y is equal to e to the power x plus 1 is a solution of y double dash minus y dash is equal to 0. Is that clear? So this is the procedure of solving questions of this exercise 9.2. Okay. After that I am taking one question based on trigonometric terms. But you remember the working procedure same as for all the questions. Taking question number 3, which is y is equal to cos x plus c. Such that differential equation y dash plus sin x is equal to 0. Okay. Differentiate this term. Differentiate with respect to x. Y dash is equal to differentiation of cos x is minus sin x plus 0. We'll put the value here. Minus sin x plus sin x is equal to 0. Okay. So what does it mean? Yes, y is equal to cos x plus c is a solution of y dash plus sin x is equal to 0. Okay. Clear? Now let us take one question. Y is equal to under root 1 plus x square. Fourth question, y is equal to under root 1 plus x square. Y is equal to under root 1 plus x square. And differential equation is given y dash is equal to xy upon 1 plus x square. 1 plus x square. Y dash, single derivative here. Once differentiation one time is required, differentiate with respect to x. Y dash, what is the differentiation of root 1 plus x square? 1 upon 2 under root 1 plus x square. And again differentiation of 1 plus x square, that is 2x. So y dash is equal to 2x upon 2 under root 1 plus x square. 2 cancel, x upon under root 1 plus x square, y dash. Okay. And here y dash is equal to x upon under 1 plus x square. Y dash is equal to xy upon 1 plus x square. Xy upon 1 plus x square. Right? Okay. So I will put the value here. Y dash is y dash is equal to x upon under root 1 plus x square is equal to xy. Okay. So x I can write here x as it is in place of y under root 1 plus x square upon 1 plus x square. Is it okay? So this under root 1 plus x square will be cancelled by root times. So what is coming this? X upon under root 1 plus x square is equal to x upon under root 1 plus x square. Okay, verified. So that means y is equal to under root 1 plus x is the solution of it. After this question, want to take this question number 6th. 6th is y is equal to x sin x. Y is equal to x sin x and such that x y dash is equal to y plus x under root x square minus y square. Other terms are given that x is greater than y and x is less than minus y. Okay. So y is equal to x sin x. Y dash first derivative is required here. Differentiate with respect to x. dy by dx or y dash is equal to, there are two functions. I will use product rule. First function, differentiation of second function plus second function and differentiation of first function x, that is 1. So the value of y dash is equal to x cos x plus sin x. Okay. We will put the value here x as it is, y dash x cos x plus sin x. What is this? It is coming x square cos x plus x sin x. But here what we want to show to the right hand side, y plus x under root x square plus y square. Is it okay? Look at this. X sin x is equal to y. So that is y. There is no problem. X square cos x plus y. Okay. Now see this term. This is x square cos x and we have the value here in terms of sin x. Okay. Then what should be done? I can use one term here. This cos x will be converted into the form of sin x so that we can put the value of sin is equal to this, right? So when I write here x square, cos x can be written under root cos square x plus y. So x square cos square x, that is 1 minus sin square x plus y. And this means x square under root 1 minus the value of sin x. The value of sin x is equal to y upon x. So may I write here y square upon x square plus y. So that means x square, it is x square minus y square upon x square, which comes out, it becomes x only plus y. So 1x is cancelled and y plus x under root x square minus y square. Okay, so verified. So in some of the questions, we'll have to verify left hand side and right hand side both. Because we are going to verify whether the terms functions are the solution of these differential equations. Okay. After that, I want to take question number 7. xy is equal to log y plus c. 7th question. xy is equal to log y plus c. Y dash is equal to y square upon 1 minus xy. Y dash is equal to y square upon y square upon 1 minus xy. Okay. xy is equal to log y plus c. Y dash is equal to y square upon 1 minus xy. We are going to verify. Once our first derivative is required, okay, this is implicit function x into y. So differentiate with respect to x. First function, differentiation of second function. So I write here y dash plus second function y, differentiation of x is 1, is equal to log y, 1 upon y dy by dx, y dash 0. Is that okay? Y dash, we are finding the value of y dash. So y dash will be shifting on one side. Y is equal to 1 upon y into y dash minus x y dash. So y is equal to 1 upon y minus x, it is y dash. Y is equal to LCM 1 minus xy upon y into y dash. So what is the value of y dash? Y dash is equal to y square upon 1 minus xy. Okay, y dash is equal to y square 1 minus xy. Y dash is equal to y square upon 1 minus xy. Verified? Okay. So that is question number 7. One question number 9. X plus y is equal to tan inverse y. X plus y is equal to tan inverse y, such that y square y dash, y square y dash plus y square plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, y square y dash, one derivative, first derivative is required. Differentiate with respect to x. 1 plus differentiation of y is y dash is equal to tan inverse y. Differentiation of tan inverse y, 1 upon 1 plus y square and y dash. Okay, so we are separating y dash. 1 is equal to 1 upon 1 plus y square y dash minus y dash. 1 is equal to 1 upon 1 plus y square minus 1 y dash. 1 plus y square, 1 minus y square, it's y dash. So 1 is equal to 1 cancel, minus y square upon 1 plus y square into y dash. It's okay. So value of y dash is equal to 1 plus y square upon minus y square. This is the value of y dash. To be substituted here, y square, y dash. Y dash, that is 1 plus y square upon minus y square plus y square plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So this y square cancel. Minus 1 plus y square plus 1 is equal to 0. Minus 1 plus y square plus 1 plus y square, 0 is equal to 0. Verified. Okay. Clear? Now let us take one question number 10. Question number 10th. What is it? Y is equal to root a square minus x square. Y is equal to root a square minus x square, such that the differential equation is x plus y dy by dx is equal to 0. X plus y dy by dx is equal to 0. So we are finding the value of dy by dx. Okay. Differentiate with respect to x. So differentiation of y is dy by dx. I am writing here dy by dx because dy by dx is given. Otherwise y dash, same thing. 1 upon 2 under root a square minus x square, and again differentiation of a square minus x square, chain rule. Okay. So dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 2 root a square minus x square, and differentiation of constant of 0 minus 2x. 2 cancel. Dy by dx is equal to minus x upon under root a square minus x square. What is it? This is the value of dy by dx. A value will be substituted here, x plus y. The value of dy by dx is minus x upon under root a square minus x square. It's okay. But you can see that no geo is coming here. Let us do one thing, because the value of y is root a square minus x square. So we'll substitute here x plus, in place of y, root a square minus x square into minus x upon under root a square minus x square. So term is cancelled. X minus x is equal to 0. So that means this function is a solution of differential equation. It's okay. Now remaining two questions here. One is question number 11. The number of arbitrary constant in the general solution of the differential equation of fourth order. This theory already I discussed with you, that the number of arbitrary constants, if differential equation having first order dy by dx, one arbitrary constant is required. If it is having second order, then two arbitrary constants required. If it is a three ordered derivative, so it is three constants are required. The question is the number of arbitrary constants in general solution when the order is fourth order. Okay. So suppose this is the fourth order, d to the power 4 by dx to the power 4. How many constant required? Okay. Let us start from here. Y is equal to function. Okay. Y is equal to, there is a function. First order y dash f dash x. Okay. Y double dash f double dash x. Y triple dash is equal to f triple dash x. And next, last is y 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to f x. It's okay. So this is the procedure. Starting from first function is given, differentiate with respect to x, again differentiate with respect to x, and again work. But when we come to the reverse process, this is the derivative, okay, and we want to convert, because the differentiation of y triple dash will be y 4 dash, okay, fourth order derivative. So what does it mean? The antiderivative, that means the reverse procedure, the integration of this is that one plus one constant c1. Is it okay? Integration of that term, it is plus another constant c2. Okay. After that, again integration c1 plus c2 and plus other constant, that is c3, and when again differentiate that, then what happens? c1 plus c2 plus c3, these all terms will end, that is c4. Okay. So how many arbitrary constants required here when the fourth order derivative term is there? That means there are 4 arbitrary constants required. It's okay. So simple, the answer of it is the max general solution having 4. Number of arbitrary constant in a particular solution of the differential equation of the third order. Okay. So that is what is the difference between these two questions? In question number 11, the number of arbitrary constant in general solution. In general solution, the number of arbitrary constant. Okay, and the number of arbitrary constants in a particular solution of a differential equation of the third order are. Okay, in particular solution, what happens? Here we are talking about particular solution. So particular solution, what does it mean? We have already got the values of these terms. Okay, because the values of whatever the constants are there, 1 2 3 4 are a b c d, we have got the values. Okay, so I think when in case there's a particular solution, then the number of arbitrary constants required in third order or fourth order is 0. There's no arbitrary constant required now because we have known the values of these. It's okay. So make a difference of these two things. When like question number 11 is given the number of arbitrary constants in general solution. Arbitrary constant in general solutions required of is same as the ordered derivative. Suppose the derivative having the second order, so number of constants required 2. Okay. But in case when the question is the number of arbitrary constant in a particular solution, in particular solution, whether the derivative of the first derivative, second derivative, third derivative, in particular solution, arbitrary constants are not required. Is it okay? So I hope it is clear for everyone. Okay, thanks for watching.